Hello, everybody, and welcome to Auto Club Speedway. Sorry for the late start, but we did have some technical issues. But we're here just right before qualifying is about to start here at Auto Club. We're here for the SWM 85. Once again, gotta thank SWM for sponsoring this Gen 4 series here at the RaceCult League. But right now we have
Alright, fellas, good luck in queue.
Sean
Hours to make my master.
Boundy, once again, very quick here, leading the way. Michael Milfit Jr. sitting in P2, and John Hambley is going to round out P3 in practice. But we're about to get ready to go into quali, where we're going to see which driver is going to line up for this here. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this. And once again, I have to shout out to SWM for sponsoring the series. But as we're on board right now with John Hamby and that number 70 Mountain Dew throwback car, we're going to see what he can do here. You're going to see some drivers trying to take the top. You didn't see Johnny do that, but you're going to see some drivers on their outlaps try to take the top, try to get the best run they can, because in these Gen 4 cars, sometimes the first lap is all you get with how much tire wear there's going to be here at Fontana. But right now, we're watching on board with Johnny right here, trying to see if he can run a fast lap. Let's go on board with him. Going into 3 and 4. See, as you can see, look how much of a handful this car is right here. You can just see how hard it is to drive. And a 39.58 for John. That's good enough for the pole right now. He's gonna make another run at this. Sean Boundy goes P to your pole right here with a 39.46. Sean, obviously one of the fastest drivers in this league, always going to be a competitor day in and day out. James Lehman goes to P2 in that number 50 Mountain Dew car. I have two Mountain Dew schemes, Mountain Dew making their presence here at the SWM RaceCult Gen 4 series. Sorry about that. Trying to get everything resorted here. Once again, sorry everybody, for fans at home, especially Rod. Put a lot of time and energy into making this go around, and fortunately some technical difficulties, but hopefully we can get this figured out. And now I'm on board with the 95 of Charles Widner, so it looks like he's gonna have a fast lap of a 39.602, good enough for P9. But with a minute and a half, we're gonna see if anybody wants to make another run at this. See Justin Blackburn on track right here, and now with the 39.96. Gonna need to improve that lap a little bit more if he wants to improve. Currently, last in qualifying is currently P12. Right now we have about 5 or so drivers that have not decided to take a lap yet. But here comes Michael Doby, gonna try to make his first lap. We'll see what Michael can do real quick.
It's Lehman's fault. He gave me a hint.
Don't listen to him.
Michael currently with a 40.653. That's going to put him last, actually, 13th in quali right now. Looks like he's going to try to rip the wall here, try to get a better lap going. And that will be the end of qualifying here.
All right, everybody. 85 at Auto Club. Appreciate everybody coming out as always. There's a few changes to the way we're going to be reviewing incidents come the end of the race. Not going to explain it here. It's in the rule book. Everybody can look at that when they get the chance. As usual, please keep Race Chat open for important information. No sponsor tonight for the broadcast. We will DQ any driver's person calling out other guys. We'll give you a warning, but we're going to DQ you guys if you're cursing. Throw it on after we warn you, all that good stuff. We just got lane choice for start and restarts. As always, the start is on iRacing screen flag. After that, you're free to go anytime your nose enters that blue restart box. Just hold a constant pace speed, and once you go, go. We're not clearing black flags. You guys know the drill.
Go ahead and turn
off.
Race Chatter, we don't want you guys to be hearing any unnecessary nonsense, so we're going to turn that off real quick.
Good to be here, buddy. Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
So we're back here, everybody, and we're going to get your starting grid real quick. Starting on row 1 is going to be Michael Milfit Jr. with John Hamby starting in P2. Row 2 is going to be Sean Boundy and James Lehman. Row 3 is going to be Rod Witten and Jack Watts. Row 4, Riley Weaver and Matt Cherry. Row 5, Charles Widner, Patrick Blundell. Row 6, John Pansula with Justin Blackburn starting in P12. Michael Doby and Matt Radalasso are going to round out row 7. Row 8, Matt Stroop with Tim Paradiso. And rounding out the rest of the field is Matt Paradise on P17. Michael with an impressive qualifying run. His first pole of the season, I believe. $85 laps here for these drivers, so plenty of time for comers and goers to come throughout the field. The pace car is off. It's going to be getting ready to go off, and we're going to be live here, green here at the virtual Fontana. His car's off. We got flag in hand with Barney. And we're going to be green here at Fontana. See Michael Milfit still with that lead, but you see a battle for fourth back here between Rod Witten and Sean Boundy. But you see Sean Boundy already making a move over to try to grab P3 from James Lehman. You see Sean getting a little upset into the wall there. but he's going to keep it straight. See those two Mountain Dew cars trying to rip the top. You're going to see a lot of different lines here at Fontana. You can really ride the bottom, you can ride the middle, you can ride the top, whatever you really like. It's free real estate here. And we're gonna see a lot of different lines. You see that 50 running the bottom, but you see that 70 coming into your screen right there. Deciding he wants to run the top, and you see, ooh, Michael Milford Jr. in the wall. Hard hit. Is that going to be a caution? No caution. Tough break for Michael there. We'll take a replay of what happened here. Oh, looks like the 70 got in the back of the 155. 155. Ah! Destroys that inside wall. What a tough break. That 155 was really quick. And unfortunately, it's the blunt end of that. But we see a Battlefield lead here, the number 50 of James Lehman. Gonna make that pass for the lead right there. What a tough break for Michael right there. Such a fast car. It doesn't. His first pole of the season, I'm pretty sure I think he really did have a lot of confidence in his ability to come out here and put something together. Such a bad break for Mike right there. But you see these two Mountain Dew cars are now leading this field. You have to think, there is a lot of tire fall off here at Fontana. You got to think, are they pushing a little too hard to potentially almost burn their stuff up a little bit too much, right? These Gen 4 cars are you have to save tires anyways, but thinking about this, like, you also have to think about Fontana, really bumpy track, and you have to think that with the bumpy track and these cars, there's going to have to be some tire saving and able to either at the end. See Rod Minton right here moving his way up methodically up into the P3 spot. Rod right now looking like a dark horse right here to maybe win this race. See Sean Boundy right there in P4 with Matt Cherry in P5. These two battled it out at Michigan here, kind of a similar 2-mile track, and battled it out for the win there. But right now sitting P4 and P5, maybe trying to strategize, maybe trying to make something happen later in this run. Maybe they know they need to save tires and can wait a little bit longer to maybe try to go. But you see that number 29 car pass the 26 on the outside. So, but we have another battle for the lead here. You see that number 70 car trying to duck underneath the 50, trying to take over that lead, but you see the run off the top. It's too powerful for Johnny to take advantage of it. And James is going to keep the lead here. Another close battle for P7 right here. There's a bunch of cars stacked up right here. You see the number 8 of Michael Dobie, but you see Zach Stroop and that number 2 Goodwrench car. Really beautiful car. Obviously, that's the Kevin Harvick scheme from, what was it, 2003 or 2004, all the way up until 2006, before he, before Goodrich discontinued his sponsorship and he started driving for Pennzoil Shell. But you see the number 77 car, Jack Watts, going underneath Zach right here, trying to take advantage, but that outside is still prevailing. Now, once again, I'm not too sure how far these drivers can go on fuel, but I'm going to assume it's probably going to be maybe 15, 16 laps. 18, maybe 18, 19, like at Michigan. Once again, Michigan and Auto Club very similar in size. As you see, a battle for the lead here. See that number 70 car is still trying to make that bottom work. Just cannot make the pass yet. See the 70 right there, electing to try to run that middle bottom. While you see the 50 ripping the wall. I think the top is faster right now, but you got to think the top has to burn off the right sides a lot more. And so we're gonna see who's gonna save the tires best out of these top three. If Layman, Hamby, or Mitten, who can save the tires the best right now? Like I said, we still have Red back here lurking right here, just half a second behind the lead, sitting in here at P3. See a pass for 7th place back here. Zach Stroop on a number 2 car making his moves. Trying to get around to 8. Ooh. Almost getting up into that wall there. And you see the 8 kind of following him in. Or 8 is tracking that number 2 car down. See if he's going to be willing to make a move down into turn 1. Oh, the 8 backs off. Maybe gets a little tight right behind the 2. He's going to maintain about a car length back. Oh, you see the 2 getting in the wall. 8's going to take advantage. 77's going to take advantage. And Zach Stroop's going to slide back into P9. And she's going to get pressured by the number 45 car of Tim Paradiso. Yeah, really easy to get into the wall here at Fontana. You know, the track's really wide, but, you know, if you really know how to run the top, it's a lot faster. But once again, another great battle for the lead. You see the 50 and the 70 switching spots. The 70 is going to try to run the top, and the 50 is running the bottom. And it looks like Johnny is going to take the lead away. You see that number 50 sliding right behind the 70s. You see the number 50 trying to run the top again. But right now, that number 70 is taking his lane away, so he's going to have to try something different. You see him run all the way down to this bottom. See him right there working the throttle. The car's getting up to almost 190 on the straights. I mean, my bad, not 190, 200 miles an hour on these straights. They're really working these cars. You see that number 70 starting to pull out a little bit of a gap to this number 50 car. Maybe James burned this stuff up a little bit. You see the number 92 taking a look at the number 50. Number 92 starting to work his way up to that outside line. Well, you see these top 3 kind of pulling out to a little bit of a gap. Right now, you got the top 3 within 6/10 of each other. Then you go back to 4th place with Matt Cherry. He's about a little under 2 seconds behind these top 3. We might start seeing some green flag pit stops up here pretty soon. Once again, at Michigan, it was about a 16 to 20 lap run on fuel. And we're at lap 16 currently, so we might start to see some drivers start to come down pit lane and take some fresh Goodyear tires and top off on fuel. So see that number 70 willing to run the top. We know the top's gonna create more tire degradation. Oh, you see that number 50 getting a little sideways right there. But he's going to save it. And we see, I think Rod Whitten decided to go down pit road. See if he's sitting down there. There he is. First driver deciding to come down and take some fresh tires. And you see the number 92 off. James Lehman down pit road. Ooh, where's that behind? You see that number 50 car go down pit road, but that's gonna... Oh, misses his box a little bit, but that's okay. You see Matt Rodolasso right there. He kind of got a little bit squirrely in the pit road. Let's see if we can catch that. Trying to get back down to pace speed. Ooh, it's okay. A little save, a little squirrely down there, but no harm, no foul. But that's gonna give the lead to Matt Cherry right here. Matt deciding to stick out a little bit longer. And now 19 laps on his tires, obviously, with being on lap 19. But you gotta think some of these drivers gotta be coming in now. Let's say that here he comes. Here comes Matt. Here comes Zach Stroop. Comes a big gaggle of people. Michael Doby, is that Riley Weaver in that 84. All these guys. Justin Blackburn back there. All these guys deciding to come down pit road. And this is going to basically be a battle out of pit road to see who's going to take this race lead. We're going to see number 92, Rod Whitten. He's coming right here. He's going to take this race lead. Rod jumped the field, and he's going to come out here with a very solid lead. Rod right now with a 2.5 second lead over P2. And Johnny back here in this number 70, but John with the undercut. Let's see how long. Right now, we'll see if Rod is going to be willing to push that car and know that, you know, these guys have a little bit fresher tires than I do. I gotta get as much of a gap as I can before they catch me. Or is he going to try to save with this little bit of a gap he has? Once again, it's about a 2.5 second gap right now to Johnny in the second spot. We'll see if he's willing to try to save and kind of equalize these tires, or if he's going to try to go. A good indication of if he's going to go and go right on board with this number 92 car. This will really show if he's saving or if he's going. See if we can find that cam for you guys. And now very smooth with the wheel right now. Don't see him stepping out that car very much, so I'm starting to think that maybe he's trying to take advantage of this gap he has and trying to save a little bit of tire right here. Once again, earlier, Rod was the first person to come down pit road, and right now is going to be leading this race for a little bit. Anything, some valuable points for leading the lap. Obviously, Rod is very quick, was running up in the top 3 since the start of this race, basically. We know he has a fast car. Right now, a battle for the P2 spot. You see Sean Boundy lurking right there, trying to do something. Sean and Johnny right now on the same tire strat, both pitted on the same lap here. And we know Sean's going to be up here always contending for wins. But you see him right now lurking, trying to get past the 70 car. They have started to close the gap on Rod right now. Just under 2 seconds. When Rod came out, he had about a 3-second lead. So either Rod is, not pushing, or these two are pushing hard to get to him, which either... Right now, the first of the drivers that made that last pit stop, as you see the number 95 getting into the wall right there. Carl's having a little bit of issue. Right now, Matt Cherry's the furthest car up of those drivers that pitted last. And now sitting in P5. Next car on the last pit strategy is Zach Stroop in that number 2 car, sitting in P7. And then all the way back in the 11th spot is Riley Weaver with Michael Doby. In 12th spot, and you see them battling out for P11. You're going to see Michael send it down on the bottom. See if he can make it stick. 84's got to run on the top, though. 84's going to keep that spot. And now this currently the closest battle on track for the number 11th place right here. So number 84 start the pole on this 8 car. We're going to go back to this battle for P2 right here. You still see that number 26 trying to find a way around this number 70 car. See Johnny kind of running the middle-ish, and you see the 26 almost like a half a car up. See that number 70 come up and block the 26, trying to take some air off the nose. But they are slowly catching our leader. They have it down to a second. The Rod with 2 lap older tires, starting to fall back to the clutches of second and third here. And if you have to think, if he was saving right now, it's time to start to pick it up. Like if you saved any, good for you. But like maybe that equals out the tire wear. But now they're starting to get, they're underneath, they're within 8/10 now. You got to start going. So I mean they're within camera shot now. They're slowly getting to him. So. A 29 out of 85 complete. We'll go through your field real quick. Rod Witten in P1. John Hambley, as we were talking about earlier, a really good one for him. Sitting in P2. Sean Boundy, always a contender in this league. P3. John Lehman, after leading the first portion of this race before green flag pit stops, is sitting in P4. Matt Cherry. P5. Charles Widner in P6. See Zach Stroop right here in P7. Matt Rodolasso, P8. Zach Watson, number 77 Corona car, sitting in P9. Tim Paradiso, right out your top 10. Riley Weaver sitting P11. Michael Doby, P12. Bill Paradise, number 556 Pimax machine, and P13. Patrick Blundell, and a number 69 car, P14. Ryan Pons, John Pansula, and P15, the number 01 school car. Justin Blackburn, P16, and Michael Milfit, currently P17, 20 laps down. As we saw earlier, him getting hooked into the inside wall. Our pole sitter having not the race he wants. But as we come back, the battle for the lead is heated up. We have the top three under a blanket. You see the number 77 right on the back end of that number 92 car. See the number 70 trying to make a dive on the inside. We'll see if he can make it stick. See the number 92 fighting hard on the outside though. You see the number 70 decide to pick the bottom again. He's going to come up and try to clear. He's going to clear the number 92. And John Hamby back out in front. You see Rod coming back at him. See number 26 peeking his nose in. It's going to be almost 3 wide. See number 70 getting a run off the top though. See the 26 blink out. Sean still blinked out. Sean is in pit road. What happened? I think when he blinked out, he took advantage of that blink. Let's take a replay right here. No, I don't even think he blinked out. I think I mistake by the broadcaster. Sean decides to come down pit road right here on lap 33. As around that time for green flag pit stops again, we're on lap 34. As Rod Winton takes the lead while we were looking at Sean. And he went and gapped the field once again. He's out to a second lead over Johnny. I don't know if Johnny had a mistake. But you see on number 92, he's coming into pits. See number 70, number 29 down pit road. Number 24 down pit road. See these cars so fast that shaking our cameraman over here on the pit lane, sitting over here in turn 1. You see these cars go down pit lane. Zach Stroop going to inherit the lead through this. Zach decided to stay out a lap later than those front 6 or 7 that come in. Jack Watson P2. He's going to come down pit road. Ooh, sideways. It's good. Like I said, Tim P2. And Weaver going to be P3. With the overcut right here. Michael Dobie is going to take over P4. As we see Zach continuing to stay out, he does have 16 laps on those tires, so I mean, I think you can go about 18 or 19 laps if you want to. You see Tim right here on 18 lap tires, so definitely doable. You see that number 95 Charles Widner getting around these guys, and just fresher tires are going to be a little bit quicker. Zach Stroop blinking out right there, but deciding to still stay out, so he's going to continue to lead this event. The number 29 coming up, going to unlap himself. The last thing some of these drivers that are pitted want to see is a caution right now, because that would trap a lot of these guys to lap down. Right now, the drivers that did pit, right now you top. is your provisional leader right now is gonna be James Lehman right here in P7. He's the first driver out of these drivers that have pitted. Right now he's sitting in P5, looking really good. And now with almost a 3-second gap to Sean Boundy, which is in P6, which is the second driver in order that has come down, taking himself to the pits. Right now we're going to go back to your leader, which is now Michael Doby. See Riley Weaver down pit road. We see Michael Doby still continuing to stay out. I think he's coming in this time though. Yeah, you see him going down there. And that's gonna, after he comes in, that's going to inherit the lead over to James Lehman. Right here he is. James right now pitted a little bit earlier than a lot of these other guys did. James with 9 laps on his tires compared to Sean with 7 and Rod with 5. Rod electing to undercut the first time and then overcut the second time, right now sending in P3 with 2.5 seconds to your leader, James. Well, the very closest battle right now is for P6 between Charles Widner and Matt Radalasso. Matt looking underneath, trying to use that bottom, trying to make a pass on this number 95 car. You gonna clear? Not quite. That top is just too good. On exit, you really gotta send it in on that bottom to and commit to it to make this pass. I think he's gonna clear him, and he will. So that's gonna move Rod Lasso up to P6 and move Charles down to P7. But besides that little battle right now, everybody kind of spread out. Closest cars together besides those two is P1 and P2. You see James again having some trouble with the number 8 car, trying to unlap himself right here. And that's allowed Sean to start to reel this number 50 in. To the number 6 within camera shot now. 3 tenths behind your race leader. See the number 50 having a little issue, and that's just gonna hand. He's just gonna hand that 26 to lead on a silver platter. Cause we have a yellow. I don't see anybody spun out. As we see some drivers slow back here, let's see if these drivers can help us figure out what's going on. Was it Michael? I saw him slow on the bottom. There he is. Yeah, Michael spinning it out, coming out of pit road. I didn't think that warranted a caution, but here we are. That's gonna stack everybody back up here. You're gonna see all these drivers start to come down pit road. Without tire worries, they're gonna always take advantage for a pre pit stop. My apologies. You can see all these drivers coming down pit road here. And number 70 kind of overcook his pit stall a little bit. You see the number 92, number 2, and number 24. You fast 4 on pit road. See Riley Weaver like to stay out. Only 6 laps on those tires. So Riley is going to be a race leader here at Fontana. See the 55 and the 77 there. Ahead of the leader right here. Gonna take a wave around here and get a lap back. That will put Jack back on the lead lap, and Michael will go to 20 down. Michael electing to actually go down pit road. So Jack will get a lap back. Justin Blackburn wanting to get a lap back, but was not able to get around the leader before the caution came out. You're going to see the 77 go around, get a lap back. Taking a wave. But Riley Weaver electing to stay out, not going to take tires. And it's going to be interesting to see whether he can keep this lead. I mean, 6 laps doesn't seem like a lot, but Fontana with a 2-mile track, that's quite a bit of tire wear for a track like this, especially with how bumpy this track is. The lights are off on the pace car. And while we have everybody stacked up, when we go green, we're going to go crank it up for you guys. While we have everybody stacked up, while we have all this, everybody here, we're going to go green and have a little SRM. Crank it up. Green flag. battle for the lead cranking up here. As we see Matt Shirley take the lead with Sean Bounty, that number 26 car running in P2. See the number 84, Bradley Weaver on those older lap tires trying to hold his own right there in the P3 spot. You see that number 45, a Tim Paradiso, ripping the wall, trying to make something happen there. See the top 5 kind of running single file right here, but you see the top 2. You saw these two battling it out at Michigan. The 29 and the 26. Very fast race cars, and you see the 26 trying to squeeze his nose on the bottom there. You're going to see the 29 get a little bit of run on the outside. You're going to see these two duking it out with going to lap 52. See the 29. Very quick here. Ended up winning last week here at Martinsville with a little bump and run. Sean's starting to slip back. We see a battle for third here. With number 50 underneath the number 85. Looks like he's going to make that stick. He's going to slide up. Number 50 up into the podium spot. See the battle for the lead again. Heating up again. You see the number 26 trying to get up at there side by side. See that number 29 clear. The outside just has that better run off the corner. It's so hard to pass on the inside. I think 3 and 4 is the place you want to be. If you want to pass on the inside, you can just stay deep diaper. You can dive in deeper on that inside and not have to, and just have a little bit more track to wash up and be a little bit more successful. I don't think the bottom in 1 and 2 is the way to go to try to make a pass. If you want to pass in 1 and 2, you got to run the top. You see that number 29 running the top, so Sean cannot do that right there. You see number 50 already making his presence known, like, hey guys, you guys were fighting, but I'm here. And that's going to just cause these two leaders to push even harder. And number 50 trying to elect the outside. Going to try to follow this 29 through. Ooh, you see the 29 loose. That's going to let, you see the 50 going on there, going 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide going into turn 1. See the 50 back out of it. Kind of in a compromised spot. Entering on that white line. But you see him making it work. 26 to the lead. The number 50 likes to run the bottom again. Gonna throw that car onto the bottom. Side by side for the lead going out of 4. Then number 26 gonna run off the top once again. Number 50 is electing to go down to the apron like he's been doing. Number 50 goes to the second spot. And there he goes, trying to dive back down there. He's trying to throw that car in, and he's going to try to slide up. Not clear, not clear. And 3 wide again for the lead. There's some great racing. See these drivers putting everything out on the plate right here to try to take this lead. 3 wide again. You're going to see the number 29 elect the bottom, number 15 the middle, and the number 26 trying to rip that wall. 29 is going to make the pass for the lead. Ooh, you see the 29 with an aggressive block. You see the 26 cross him over, and 3 wide again. Wow, these drivers are just crossing each other over, trying to make runs, and this is some great racing. See 29 with the run off the top. 26 goes up and blocks him. It's gonna stall the 29's run because he's got that 50 on the inside. Cannot go anywhere with it. See the 50's sending it in on the bottom. He's gonna make it stick. No, he gets loose. He's gonna have to lift. The 26 still electing to run that top. He's gonna keep this lead. Man, you gotta give these drivers credit. They're putting it out for you guys at home. Great racing. You still see that 50 side by side for the lead. I'm surprised he's still got tires on that thing with how much he's throwing this car in. I think he might actually clear for the lead right here. And he is. He's going to clear him. 50 back to the lead. Wow, what a battle. I think these drivers decided to calm it down a little bit. Like, dude, we gotta save these tires, or these drivers are gonna start hunting us down. Right now, these top three are now within 8/10 of each other, but the next person back, P4, is John Hambley, and he's still got a ways to go to get up here. 3.5 seconds behind these leaders, and 2.5 to behind P3. Oh wow, what a battle. You see a battle for P12 right here. You see Riley Weaver getting around Justin Blackburn. See Rod Winton sitting here in P5. I saw him starting towards the back on this restart. I don't know what happened, but he's starting to make his way back up to these top three. Rod looking very impressive through this. And just like that, we are 15 to go here at Auto Club. Still see James Lehman already out to a 2-second lead. He's really started to pull away since he got that lead. Closest battle on the field right now is for this P7 spot. Charles Widner and Matt Radalasso right now going at it. You see Patrick Blundell back there in that number 69 just peering back. I think these guys are willing to make any moves. Not that many laps to go. See these drivers, all four of these guys. Dobie, Blundell, Radalasso, and Widner right now. All in the line right here. And now you see them starting to race each other a little bit. See Radalasso. Ooh, you see the 8. Get a little compromise in the 69. Came down off the wall and forced the 8 to go down. When Dobie's going to make the pass. He's going underneath the 24 trying to make another one. Michael Dobie trying to put in the work to try to get past these guys. As we see, this is the closest battle right here for the 7th through 10th right here. Get number 8 underneath the 95 right here. He's going to make the pass. He will. So Michael Dobie, within a couple laps, goes from 10th all the way up to 7th. He is on a mission to get up here. With that said, I think we still have James Lehman right here up here leading this race, but you see Sean Boundy in P2. He's starting to reel him in a little bit. Sean's a little bit quicker than this 50. And we know that Sean is going to be on the march to try to get up here and try to battle for this win. 21 to go here. At Fontana, and you see the gap already down to a second now. You got to think that that 50 used his stuff up. It's the 26 going down pit road, the 50 going down pit road. Pit strategy once again coming into play. So you see the top three electing to go down pit road. You see the number 556 at Bill Paradise down pit road. See Michael Doby exiting his pit stall. See the number 69 in the background also down pit road. So everybody that's on pit road right now. Doby just left. But John, that's going to hand the lead over to John Hamby. He's down pit road. Starting to get dark here at Fontana. So let's take a look at this weather. See if that's going to affect any of the way these drivers are going to handle. 61 degrees right now with no humidity and just 15 miles an hour wind from the west. So that could very easily affect the way the cars are going to handle in the corners, of course. So yeah, very interesting. See, Matt Radalasa right now here keeping the lead. Decided to not come down pit road. Your top Matt right now, only the driver to not come down pit road. Everybody else has decided to come down, take some 4 fresh tires and some Sunoco fuel. I think I see this 24 slowing down. Yep, he's coming down pit road now. And with that all said and done, that's going to hand the lead over to Zach Stroop. Where did he come from? Riley Weaver going to be P3. You have to think, oh, as you see the two in the wall, a leader in the wall. You have to think, do these drivers have these... You have to think, with 18 to go, I would think I would have tried to wait a little bit, because I don't know how long you can go here at Auto Club, but at Michigan, you know, I saw the leader run out of fuel with 21 laps on the pit cycle. So you think with some of these drivers like Boundy and Lehman, they're going to be cutting it close with 17. They're going to try to run this out 20 laps. But Zach Stroop is not going to be able to make it to the end. He's going to have to come down and pit. And your P6 driver of Riley Weaver actually coming down pit road now. So he knows he's not going to make it. But right now your race leader hoping for a caution or something to help him out. Give him a little bit of an advantage. You see the two blinking out. Right now he has 11 laps on his stint right now. And with 17 to go, just math does not add up. He cannot make it to the end. So, but everybody else, all the way back to 11th, can make it, I believe. See that 2-car loose. But you see these leaders. This leader has 8 lap older tires, and you can already see the difference. You see the P2 already within under a second and a half of him, and then almost half a second faster a lap than your race leader. So if I were this 2-car, I'd be pitting this time. You know you can make it. 2-car in the wall again. That's gonna help this 50 easily get up there. You're gonna see this leader probably take the. You're gonna see this 50 probably take the lead. On this lap, and the 2 is spinning. He is spinning, and caution's gonna come out. He hits the tires. I mean, that's exactly what that 2 needed, but he did not want to have to be the reason for it, I don't think. And you see that car not driving right now. I think he broke something in there. And he is crab walking that thing down. Let's take a replay of what happened to this 2 car. Did he get help from the 50 right there? We'll see. We're gonna go far chase on this cam. See if we can get the best angle. See what happened here. He did get some help. The 50 moved him. And he tried saving it, and just could not hold on to it. And what a hit. Right into the tires. Ah. Huge hit for that 2 car. And then the tires throw that car back out. And you can just see this car crab walking down the straightaway. Tough break for that number 2 car. Had a little bit of a strategy call. Trying to make something happen. This guy ran over. So, tough break for this number 2 team. Well, with that said and done, we're under caution with 13 to go here. And we're going to see if these drivers are going to elect to come down and come down pit road. Looks like no one, like Michael Doby down pit road. See Matt Cherry deciding to come down and take 4 fresh tires. Strategy call for him. See if it's going to work out for him. See Phil Paradise come down taking 4 fresh sets. I'm very excited to see what this 29 can do. Obviously not that much fresher tires. It's going to be about 7 laps fresher tires. But we saw how quick that 50 caught that 2 car with 8 lap fresher tires. So I'm very excited to see what this 29 can do. We know Matt's fast. We know Matt can be consistent. Ran P2 here at Michigan. You see the number 95 coming down pit road. He's like, he's changed his mind. But actually, I want some tires. We're towards the back. Let's take a gamble. Let's see if we can make some spots up, right? But Matt Cherry's gonna come out here E7 with these fresh tires. I think that's a great gamble. He came in to the pit. He was running what, P2, P3? He's gonna come out here P7 with the freshest tires on in the field right now. I think that's a really good gamble right here. Really good upside. But lights on the pace car are off. We are coming down the back straightaway, so. But I think this is gonna be an exciting race to the finish. See that number 50 car in P1. Sean Brownlee still P2. Johnny Hambley still P3. You see Rod Whitten slowly worked his way up to P4. And Matt Rodolasso quietly worked his way up to P5. But P6, Patrick Blundell. But Matt Cherry and Bill Paradise. Those two. Look out for those guys. They're going to be making moves. Come up here and try to race for this win. A pace car is going to be coming off any second now. And we're going to be coming green here. And we are green. 11 to go here at Auto Club. Great jump by that number 50 car. See a battle for P2 right here. Sean Brownlee under fire from that number 70 car. But Sean's going to clear. See Rod making a move for P3 right here. He's going to have to send it in that corner. He cannot be passive. He's got to send it in. He's got to come up, and he's got to clear. He should be clear. He's going to come up. See if the 70 is going to cross him over. He will. You see Sean up there. He's up there. He's trying to get up to that number 50 car. See a battle for P3. That's not going to help get them to the front if they keep deciding the battle like this. See Rod using that outside, trying to make something work. You see Matt Cherry up to the P5 already. He's coming, and he's coming quick. These drivers got to realize they cannot be fighting each other right now. They got to get out before Matt gets to them. You see Rod. Ooh, you see a battle for the lead. You see the number 50. I don't know if he got jacked up by that number 26. But went all the way to the bottom. He's going to try to squeeze the 26. 26 cuts him a break. You see the 26 ripping the wall. Let's see if he gets a better run off this exit. And so, oh, the 2 car. Oh, shoot. Huge hit by that number for the number 2 car. Oh my lord, I've never seen a car fly like that here. What happens here? We know that 2 car has a lot of damage. It looks like he's coming out of the pits. Trying to limp this thing around. Unbelievable. You see him hit the grass. He's in the grass, and then loses control. And up the track he goes, and here comes the 84. Look at the shot this 2 gets. Ah. Oh. Up in the air he goes. Lands back on all fours. But what a shot that 84 gave him. You saw the 95 get jacked up by the 69. But holy crap. See these drivers in the back trying to navigate their way through. Let's ride on board with the number 95. Let's ride on board with Charles right here. Holy moly. Like, what do you do there, right? You see a slow car coming up the field like that. That's a brown pants moment if I've ever seen one. We're right on board with this 84 of Riley Weaver. Nowhere for him to go. Almost like a jump scare. You don't even really see him. That 84, you really didn't even see him coming. You see that you had the 24 of Radalasa right there, kind of blocking his view. And by the time he saw him, it was already too late. And that most likely killed the engine on that number 84 car. That's in my opinion kind of unacceptable by that 2 car. That 2 car knew that car was not driving right. As soon as he came out of the pits, and saw that car was upset, I would have just parked it, right? I mean, you took out a lot of fast cars. I understand that you had a chance to win, but that's unacceptable. But 7 to go here, and we still have this 50 car and the 26 P1 P2. Matt Cherry worked his way up to P4. Rod Witten deciding to come down and take tires while we were watching the replay, so he's going to try to flip this around. And Rod is going to have 13 lap fresher tires than the front 3 and 6 lap fresher tires than the 3 in front of him. So I think Rod is in a really good spot to maybe have a run at this. We're going to be going 5 laps. So I don't know if that's enough time for him to make something happen, but we're going to see. Rod, Matt, Patrick, all deciding to come down and take some fresh tires here. Lights are off on the pace car. We're on the back stretch currently right now. And the last thing James wanted to see right there was that caution. He's going to have to restart this race again, having to get through the gears. It's something you don't want to see as the leader, right? You just want it. A lot of the times, the leader wants to go green, right? Obviously, he's out there for a reason. He does not want to have to fight all these guys again off. But he's going to have to. But he's going to be in control of this race, obviously, with the Geico restart zone. He gets the control when this race starts. So he gets a good jump. And he might have a win secured here at Fontana. But pace car is getting ready to pull off the track. And we're going to be going 5 to go. Got the Barney ready to command these drivers. 5 to go here at Fontana. Another great start for that number 50 car. See the number 26 trying to rip the wall. But here's that comes number 29, Matt Cherry. He's got 6 lap fresher tires, 7 lap fresher tires than these top 3. He's going to try to take advantage of this the best he can. Matt's in the prime spot to potentially battle for this win right here. He's going to have to manage this traffic really well. Right now it's full go mode for these drivers. You cannot be holding back. You can't be trying to save tires. Way to go. You're going. Doesn't matter. 50 cars got a good 0.3 of a second gap to P2. Matt Cherry's going to try to make a move to P3. But he's got to start going. He does not have enough time to be dilly-dallying around. He's going to have to send it in here into turn 3. Make it stick and go. He clears Johnny for P3. Now he's got to go. He's got to take advantage of this draft while he has it. He's got to go. 70's going to try to fight Matt. Let's see it. Matt's going to rip the top. Going to get a run off. Will the 70 block it? No. 29. Very loose. We're going to go back to Sean right here. Sean's got to see, does Sean have anything for this leader? Does Matt have enough time to get up there? I don't think he does. Does Sean have enough in the tank to get up there and try to battle for this win? See the 50 really using the bottom. The 50's loose. That's going to hemorrhage some time to the number 26. The 26 is there. I mean, he's there. He's got to try something. But we're here. White flag here at Fontana. Let's see if this 26 is willing to do. 50's pushing as hard as he can right now to keep this lead. John has a good run. He's going to have to throw some type of haymaker at this 50 car. Here they come. 26 has got to run. But is it enough? It's not going to be enough. And James Lehman is going to win here at Fontana. Sean Boundy P2. And Matt Cherry holds on for P3. From a hard charging Matt and Rod with those fresher tires. But what a defense by that number 50 car. He did exactly what he needed to. to hold off this field. And James Lehman is going to win here at Fontana. We're going to see him do his victory donuts right here. Getting that car revved up. We're going to try to get your drivers in here for post-race interview. See Sean right there. We're going to try to get James Lehman up in here to get his interview. But right now we're going to go over your results for the day's race. James Lehman, P1 here. Sean Bounty, P2. Matt Sherry going to round out your top 3. Matt Rodolasso, P4. Great run for him. Rod Witten, top 5 for him. Good run for him. Johnny Hamley, P6. Michael Doby, P7. Jack Watts, P8. Bill Paradise, P9. Justin Blackburn, P10. Patrick Bundle. Charles Widner. John Pansula. Riley Weaver. Zach Stroop. Jim Paradiso, and Michael Milfit round out the rest of the field. And James Lehman here, your winner. But first, we're going to talk to your third place driver here, Matt Cherry. Hey Matt, question up in booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So P3 for you. I mean, obviously you're on that different tire strategy. Tell me what you needed to do to maybe get up there and battle for this win.
I was still on my same tires. You know, if I had an extra set there at the end, that'd been real nice. But you know, it was just real loose all night long. Ain't much you can do with that. But you know, we finished a lot better than what we was running early on. Early on, I got stuck to the wall a little bit. That's why the right side of the cars tore up. But you know, we were able to battle back and come home with a P3 finish. You know, if we'd run a little extra fuel in these cars just a little bit longer. You know, I was really good on long runs throughout the night. That's when I would catch everybody. But by the time I would start catching everybody, everybody would have to start making pit stops.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned before, you had a little bit of running in the wall, but still was able to battle back for a P3. But anybody you want to thank, friends, family, any sponsors for this podium spot?
Yeah, just all my sponsors and everybody, and you know, Rod for putting this league together. And we'll show up in Talladega next week. Hopefully, we closed in on that points lead a little bit tonight, and we'll go from there.
Well, yeah, Talladega is an exciting and stressful race for most new drivers here, but I'll let you go down and celebrate this podium with any friends and family, and we'll see you next week for Talladega.
We'll see you.
That was Matt Cherry, your P3 driver here at Fontana, and we're going to grab your P2 driver, Sean Boundy. Hey, Sean, Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Yeah, so P2 finished day today. So close to getting another one, but just walk me through what you need to do to maybe get James for this win.
Well, first, congratulations to James. He ran a good race, good lines. He was quick. When you've got comparable speed, I mean, I felt like I was definitely faster than him in most scenarios, but a couple of those, either one of those caution flags, those last two caution flags that came out, without either one of those, hands down, I felt like I was going to win. At one point, I was in the middle of passing them on my preferred line, and the last caution came out. I mean, I'm not sure how you can spin a car coming off pit road when you're not even racing anybody or really in the race, but that's talent. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I absolutely felt like I could have beat him had we stayed green, and I was in the middle of passing him. Um, but when the cars are close to even, it takes a lot of work to try to get somebody looking in the mirror, get them off their line, or you don't get very many runs very often. So yeah, those killing those long green runs when I felt like I had an advantage, but it's like 5 laps to go or so. It's pretty tough because you only get maybe one chance if you're lucky.
And definitely, and we saw all of you drivers just trying to yaw the cars out and giving it all you had at the end. But P2 has anything to complain about, especially with how dominant you've been all season. But
Yeah,
anybody,
not at all.
yeah. So anybody you'd like to thank for this P2 finish? Any friends, family, any sponsors?
Yeah, just happy to be here. It's been fun. I really never thought I'd come back to these cars. They changed them up and made them super fun again. So, accident or not, it was a good choice to run these cars. It was fun. Thanks to Rod and everybody that put on the Race Cults leagues and Rep Market for making it easy for us to come out here and just have a good time, and Elevate TV for letting us go back and watch this race. I'm sure it was fun. I know there's a lot of moments where there was some intense action going up for the lead there, so I look forward to seeing that.
No, definitely. You guys put on a hell of a show, especially you, Matt, and Sean
Yeah,
right there, going 3 wide for the lead for what 5, 6 laps. So yeah, hell of
yeah,
a
we
breath.
had we had a good run where everybody, all three of us wanted the lead, and I looked at my field and I said, if we don't back it down, we're not going to make our 20 lap mark to the finish. And Matt and I just dropped off like a rock, and I was just commenting, the broadcaster's going to be like, what's happening here? First we were all racing, and now we're just like, no, you go, no.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely what crossed my mind. But I figured fuel would be tight if you guys, with that weird caution coming out late. I figured you guys were trying to, make a way to make it to the end. So
Yeah, I was hoping it would be more like Michigan, not the dominant performance, but just green flag racing. Early in the race, I tried saving my tires in the first run, and when I started to go again, the cars in front of me just never came back to me. So, the second and third pit cycle, we kind of started looping it around so I make up that distance, and we were coming out on top. And then it's a couple of untimely cautions, and I hoped even with fuel mileage being right at the line, it would still go green. It would have been a lot of fun.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. We had a little bit of a mistake by the 2 car and stacked you guys all back up. But at least we had an exciting finish for these fans at home. So
Absolutely, glad to be a part of it. Thank
yep,
you.
yep, thank you. Oh, Sean Boundy right there, your P2 finisher. Always love to have Sean up here in the booth. But besides that, we're gonna drag in your race winner here of James Lehman. James, Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, so running up front for the most of the race and then, having to battle at the end of there, but walk me through your race.
Tonight's race was pretty good. It was, battling, picking which line you want to run. You run a line that's tight, and then you run another line that's just loose the whole time. So you just got to pick your poison. And I honestly made a mistake. What was it? The second pit cycle, I pitted too early because I thought we had 75 laps, not 85 laps for a second there. So if we would have went green, I would have been a little bit screwed on fuel strategy. But luckily we had a couple cautions there and able to bring the win home.
Yeah, it seemed like you were towards running up towards the front. So walk me through when you were talking about picking lanes and everything else. Like it seemed like the bottom you could really run, but it seemed like you had to use the bottom to pass and then kind of stay up top. Was that kind of what the mindset was for all you guys up there?
Yeah, just it came down, what people felt comfortable with. Like personally, I felt comfortable with running the middle lane to bottom lane in 1 and 2, and then I was comfortable running right up against one lane off of the wall on the outside of 3 and 4 because that's just where I noticed I was fastest. And it's like you said, yeah, you got to run the bottom whenever you need to pass, and just like how I did the last lap there, I went to the bottom and I knew it threw off Sean because he wasn't prepared for that. So that was my little keeping in my back pocket the whole time because I was afraid if he was going to go to the bottom, he would have passed me because I knew it would have hooked. So, but yeah, it's just a matter of picking where you're comfortable and where you can keep a handle in the car.
Well, you definitely did a great job at doing that, but you guys put a hell of a show on for the fans at home, battling for that lead 3 wide and everything else. But anybody you want to thank for sponsors, friends, or family for this win tonight at Fontana?
Well, thank everybody here at RaceCult. It was my first time actually being able to race because work just gets in my way, and and you for broadcasting. I'm looking forward to going back and watching this and see how the race was, and if anybody's looking for a good truck league, join Max Velocity Racing. It's a league I run on Thursday nights. We have usually 30 plus trucks every night, and turns out pretty good. And that's it.
Oh, there you go, folks. If you're looking for a truck league, make sure to go check them out. But once again, James Lehman, your race winner here.
Thank you.
Yep. And that's going to do it, everybody, for your fans at home. Race winner, once again, James Lehman. Once again, running up front for most of the race and was able to just keep ahead of a very consistent, very fast Sean Bounty through the rest of the reason for the full season. But once again, we're gonna go through your results one more time. Once again, James Lehman, who we just talked to, your race winner. Sean Bounty, P2. Matt Cherry up here once again in the podium. Matt Rodolasso, great run for him at P4. Same with Rod in P5. Johnny Hamby, P6. Michael Doby, P7. Jack Watts, P8. Bill Paradise, really great run for him in P9. Justin Blackburn, really good run for him, rounding out the top 10. Patrick Blundell being in P11. Charles Widner in P12. John Antula are going to be P13. Riley Weaver, P14. Getting caught. He was one of the ones caught up in that number 2 wreck. Zach Stroop. Tough break for him. Getting wrecked out. Racing for the lead. Getting put in the tire barriers. Too bad for him. Jim Paradiso, P16. Bad race for him. Then Michael Milfit out of this race pretty early. Getting also wrecked out of the lead. Getting hooked up with getting hooked by P2 and ended up being 31 laps down. But besides that, guys, we are done here. Once again, this was the RaceCult Gen 4 series sponsored by SWM, SimRat Market. Once again, got to thank SimRat Market for sponsoring this series. Obviously, these RaceCult guys, really appreciate them coming out and helping put these races on. Got a shout out to Elevated TV. Once again, thank you, Cody, for giving me the opportunity to come out here and put on these Gen 4 races. I have such a great time. But once again, I'm Christian Delgado, the voice of the RaceCult Gen 4 series. And that was Fontana, your race winner once again, James Lehman. And next week we'll be at the virtual Talladega Super Speedway. So I can't wait to be there and produce that for you guys. Talladega, obviously, very entertaining. Any Super Speedway race, especially in these Gen 4 cars, you can get really spicy with those. So I can't wait for then. But once again, this was Auto Club Speedway and your race winner, James Lehman. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday night. And I'll see you here, guys, next week for the Talladega. Goodbye, everybody.